So what are cold cranking amps? Basically, it's a number telling you how much power your battery has to start your car. The reason they're called cold cranking amps is because they take the battery, then they take it in a cold environment and they test it for the output it will give them for 30 seconds. That's the CCA rating. So rest assured, if you've gone to the snow or Antarctica, your battery will crank over enough to start your car. So how much CCA do you actually need then? Well, that's determined by the car manufacturer. Different cars need different types of CCAs. It can also be found in battery fitment guides like this. You just look up your vehicle and it tells you what battery it needs to go in there. As a general rule though, if you have more electrical accessories fitted to your car, you're going to need more cranking amps. With technology these days such as reverse parking sensors, satellite navigation and DVD players, you're going to need more CCA. If you live in a cold area, you're going to need more CCA. A bigger car would need more than a smaller car, and a diesel car needs more CCAs than a petrol car. Knowing all this, it's really easy to get caught up in CCAs and going to find the biggest CCA rating out there. But you really should stick to the right amount of CCA or just a little bit over. Getting 300 more cranking amps over isn't going to start your car any better, and it's probably going to cost you a little bit more money that you didn't need to spend. And remember, there's other things to consider along with the CCA, such as if the battery's maintenance free and what lead alloys they use in the composition of the grids. But more on that in the next post.